Today is Wednesday, December 2nd. I'm going to walk you through today's assignments. First of all, I will not be in for the rest of this week because I am sick. Turns out I do have COVID, unfortunately, so I will be out. That being said, it's more important now than ever to make sure that you watch the videos and you know what you're doing. Now, I will mention that the plan is that on Thursday and Friday, the sub will be playing a movie for you. Since I'm not there, the sub can't use my technology, so that might be an issue. So if we cannot watch the movie, then the rest of the week will be for working on this project. If you are choosing to stay home and stay safe this week, I completely understand. And there's no issue there. It's completely fine. All right, so let me go ahead and walk you through the agenda. It might look a little bit different, but it's not. It's the same agenda. Just got rid of that opening page that says click here and change the colors up a little bit. So you'll click to access the week, and you'll click on Wednesday. Got 3 tasks here. First one is the Google Meet option during essay. For those of you who are e-learning, if you do have questions, you can use that. Task 2 is just that it is the final work day for the analogy project. Like I said, not necessarily. If we can't get the movie going Thursday, Friday, then you will be working Thursday and Friday as well. And then task 3 is turning in your planning document. All right, so let's look at these. Google Meet. Like I said, if you're e-learning and you have questions, or if you happen to be in essay on Wednesday or Thursday and you have questions, you can use this code. Click here, type it in at 10 o'clock, and you can ask me any questions that you might have. So continue working on the analogy project. This says the project is due the 3rd at the beginning of class. I'm changing that. Mine is not due until Friday, December 4th at 11:59. So you have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to get this done and get it turned in. Oops. All right, so you're going to open the directions slideshow and your copy of the story. You'll need the directions slideshow. You'll need your story. You'll need your mini project planning document. And then you're going to be starting your project. It could be digital or it could be something that you started creating. So let's open up those documents that I need. So I need my planning document, which is this one. This is a planning document. I need the fiction is like PowerPoint. Got that. And I need to open up the Velt, my story, which I'll get in my drive. My drive's being slow, so I'm not going to bore you with that. All right, so I have all of those things open and I'm ready to go. Here are the things that I need to have finished in my project today. My Part 5 table, Part 6A, Part 6B, Part 7, recording of my project, Screencastify, Flipgrid, or voice recording, and then Part 8 for the gallery walk. All right, so let's walk through these. Parts 5 and 6 you're familiar with. 5 and 6 are these charts. So this is Part 5, getting this one done. And this is Part 6, filling out your analogy chart. Now, Part 7 is on this slideshow. So I'm going to click through until I see Part 7. So Part 7 is to record my presentation on Flipgrid or Screencastify. Now, if I have created a digital version, I'm going to want to use Screencastify. And I'll click here to go to my Screencastify directions. Now, if I made something out of arts and crafts, then I'm going to want to use Flipgrid. And I will click here for Flipgrid directions. So let's start with Screencastify directions. All right. So for Screencastify First, make sure you have Screencastify extension downloaded. You likely do. If you click this little puzzle piece, you should see Screencastify. It has likely been downloaded onto your computer. If you do not have it, then you can use these links to get access to it. You're going to want to open your Analogy project creation, your Google Slides, your Google Drawing, etc. And you're going to use Screencastify to walk your classmates through your Analogy creation. And be sure to do the following. Explain how each part of your literary device relates or compares to your analogy. Then you're going to explain how each literary device works together within the vote, and explain how literary devices work together to develop the theme. In case that sounded confusing, you're going to walk us through your chart. That's exactly what that means. You're going to click the Screencastify icon in the right corner of your screen, which is likely up here. Like I said, if it's not there, drop down and find Screencastify there to begin recording. So be sure your slideshow or your Google Drawing is in present mode or large enough for the audience to see. So if it looks like this and we can see it, that's okay. Otherwise, you might need to hit present and then talk about it so we can see it really well. Okay, so let's then look at Flipgrid. So we all used Flipgrid at the beginning of the year. So you can use Flipgrid again if you'd like. So you would go to flipgrid.com and you'll enter the join code for your specific teacher. I'm obviously Mrs. Smith, so this is the join code that you'll use. You will hold up your analogy project and you'll explain it to us. Make sure that you do not go over 5 minutes. There's a 5-minute time limit on this Flipgrid, so make sure you don't exceed that 5-minute mark. And then you can click here to view an example video to see what we're looking for. Don't close Flipgrid because you'll need it for part 8 of the assignment. All right. So you're either screencastifying your project or you're doing Flipgrid for your project once it's all done. Then we'd have to do part 8 for the gallery walk. Part 8. Add your project to the class slideshow. Read the directions on the slideshow, add a slide with your name, add your project link. Make sure you have changed the link to allow everyone to view the project. You don't want anyone editing or commenting, you just want us to view. Then you'll add your Screencastify or your Flipgrid link on the same slide. There's videos to show you how to do this for Screencastify and for Flipgrid. Add a picture of your analogy item. So if you did a bicycle, then you have a picture of a bike. Make sure your slide looks amazing. So you can mix up your fonts, have pictures, backgrounds, animations, do your techie thing. And once you've added your 2 links, you need to ask a friend to check the links to make sure that they're working. All right, so in order to get to the links or to the slideshow link, you're going to click where it says submit your analogy project here. And you're going to click the correct class. So period 1, click here. It will take you to our creative analogies of periods 1 and 2. You will add a slide. Here's an example. And then you'll put together your slide following all of the directions on here. And you'll be good to go for the gallery walk. Gallery walk is essentially just being able to look through everyone's slides and see how everyone did. But you will submit your slideshow by, show you again. clicking Submit Your Analogy Project here. Click whichever class is yours and put it all together. That's it for the analogy project. So once you get all of that put together and you turn it in, then you're done there. Step, what was it? 3. Yeah, was turning in your analogy planning document. So you will go here and you will submit your planning document, which is this thing. So you'll turn this in to me as well. This is worth process, and the final project is worth a product grade. All right. If you have any questions about what you are doing with your project, the final product, email me and let me know, and I can explain these things further. Otherwise, you're good to go. I apologize for not being there. I really hate not being there with you guys. So if you would need help, please make sure that you send me an email so I can help you through it. Have a great day.